Okay, now, second video, how to train your bridge officers. Here I am with the lush Earth Stardock thing. The bridge officer trainer guy is in a different area, so he's not here. He's over by the Admiral guy. So if you go around here as if you're going to Admiral Quinn, and you swing a right hammer down here, and then a left. This is the bridge officer trainer. This fella, or is it a girl? Who knows? It's space. It's a Vulcan dude with a very wide nose. So he's the bridge officer trainer, and you go in and you go to his store, and you'll see a full listing of tactical space, tactical ground, engineering space, engineering ground, so on and so forth. You also have other sections which aren't available to you when you start the game, but you can unlock them as you go, that you can assign to yourself and to other bridge officers. So the base ones are tactical, engineering and science. You don't have intelligence, command, pilot, temp, op and qualification, which you get as you go along in the game. So if I was to look here and say tactical space, you can go in and you can see all these other available abilities to you that you can buy for energy credits, which you pick up during the game. So even though this is a free game and everything generally goes in these free games by microtransactions, in this free game that is Star Trek Online, it allows you to power up your abilities by not costing you a penny in real money. So you can go in and in the energy money that they have in the world of Star Trek Online, you can purchase these abilities and power up your character and your bridge crew as you go along. As you can see here, they go up in rarity. So you have the basic common abilities, which are the tier 1 abilities, and you can pick up any of these fellas and pick up one of those, and then training manual, which are the green one, which are the uncommon inventory ones. Then you have the blue ones, which are rare, and then it goes up into the very rare. So right now there's only one of those there. I think I've actually purchased one or two of these fellas already. So when you go into engineering, it's the same deal. So you have the basic common engineering abilities, and you have the uncommon, and then you have the rare, and then you have the very rare. Now these are available as well for your ground abilities. So you can see that the ground abilities are available. So you have basic abilities that you can pick up and train yourself. So say for example you're a tactical officer. Say if your main character, your captain, is a tactical officer, this is where you would go to pick up training manuals for your character. You would also have the engineering ones as well. If you're an engineering character, this is where you pick up the abilities. So just to be aware of that. So these are where you buy the training manuals off this fella here, the bridge office trainer. So you go in here and you can buy any of these abilities yourself, assign them to your character. So the way you do it is, say for example I pick up this one here, training manual science mask energy signature 2. You have to be at least a lieutenant level to learn this ability. So if I go, yep, grand, $2,000, cheers for that, thanks very much. You then go in and you go to start, or options, go to skills, crew stations, and then you go into your character. So I'll pick Saldek, and I go into Saldek's abilities. So that was a lieutenant ability. So I go into the second ability here, and then I go and I try and I find the ability that I just purchased, which is this fella here. So Mask Energy Signature 2, available to unlock because I've purchased the training manual. So once you click on that, you go, yep. So what you need to learn this, you need to expertise. So you gain expertise as you go through the game, and they use them to purchase abilities and also promote your officers. So this costs 600 expertise to learn. I have enough, so I click OK, and boom, I know the ability now. So I can now assign that ability to Saldek in the lieutenant spot. So when I then go back, so there it's in Saldek's crew station. So if I then go back to my bridge, I'll go back to the ship, if I pop, just talk amongst yourselves while this loads. Now there we are, orbiting the Earth space dock. I can then go down to the square button and show my radial abilities, and there it is there, Mask Energy Signature 2. So what this does is it gives you plus 4,666.7 to your stealth, but it also takes minus power settings, minus shield, minus engine, but plus 40 to defense. So it's a defense bonus buff. So that's available to me in my radial menu, or if I want to set it to the square button, I just click down on the L. Or if as you can see there, it's not an auto execute ability, so it's just not going to kick in. It's something that you have to manually do. So that is something that you would assign to square yourself if you wish to be more stealthy. So that's an ability that you can learn, and that's how you learn your abilities and train your crew staff in the game in Star Trek Online.